Oh. Whoops. What a fail. Wow. Okay, I need to not try to hit there. There is a little bit of input delay. Oh, I'm dead. Yikes. Oops. Alright, that's not too bad. That was dumb. That was dumb too. Ugh. What? Oh my gosh. Oh. Close enough. Close enough. Not the hard part. Oh, I didn't have soul. I can't stick to the wall. Aww. I hate this fight. Let's do this. There we go. Hi, Ken. This is kind of Haven. Like, kind of. Oh, I can't move. So yeah, I've been wanting to get this done for a while. But I'm just, like, not actually good enough to beat this. This is the only thing I have left in this game. I've done everything else. That was dumb. How am I getting hit on this guy? Why is he still alive? That was awful. It's fine, I can probably just spam. The boy really stretches an itch similar to Gloomhaven for you, and Steam has a digital. It's Spirit Island. I've heard of Spirit Island, but I've never played it. I've seen the board. The digital implementation isn't great. Are they still working on it, or is it done? Looks like Castle Crashers. I've never heard of that. Oh, I lost my lifeblood. That's fine. I didn't actually know that. It's done, that's sad. Would you come over here? When you played it, you always say it scratches the same character, just Gloomhaven. I think a friend of mine, who I play Gloomhaven with in person occasionally, not for a while, I think he has Spirit Island. So maybe I'm pretty sure he does, so we've talked about it before. Maybe I'll try it out with him, because I've heard good things about the game. And been curious about it previously. start with a broke, weak character and make choices on how you want to grow. Is it... I just assumed that it was like a single sitting game. Do you play the same character from like one session to another? Maybe I completely understood or misunderstood it. And not the worst. Whoops. Why can I not double jump? It's basically an island defense. You're being attacked on all sides and you have to defend or die. That sounds fun. I always liked tower defenses. Wait. There we go. I hate this fight. Oh, but I have soul. I finally got the radiant on this boss just the other day. And I forgot that I actually have soul going into it here. So much easier. Why do I keep accidentally pushing that? I've never played this on this TV or up here before. Unfortunately, I have Hollow Knight on the Switch, which is probably not the best way to play it. And it makes it harder to practice because I don't get any save states or anything. Although God Home is not that bad. But I've never, like, sat in this chair and played before. I'll take one hit. Oh, really? No, this is not good. Let's just heal. really should learn how to do that fight without taking a ton of damage. But, like, it doesn't matter because you get this rest room. And it's easy enough to spam through. Dead. Oh, I forgot. You can skip this guy's screen. Not too bad. Oh, don't walk forward. There's like a sweet spot you can stand right in front of him where he can't hit you. I used to be really good at finding it. Don't you do that. It's just... not this one. Give me like fire bats. No, give me fire bats. Die? Dang it. There we go. Risky. What? Oh, it's not good. What was that? I definitely would not say I'm an awesome Hollow Knight player. But thank you. We will see. I've never beaten this before. So I just want to get it once and then never touch the game before again. That's fine, we'll use this one. Oh, whoops. What is going on? I really don't like this fight. Where's my dash? Yeah. This is awful. Okay, good. It was a very good time for him to die. I don't need any soul for Sly. Why is he not dead yet? Oh, come on. Really? That wasn't charged. Ah! Gosh, that was bad. Sly isn't in the main game. He's only in the DLC. He's like the final boss of the third Pantheon. I think you're probably supposed to just use magic on him, but I always try to save the soul. There are like 10 fights left, I think. Ugh. But this is where they start to get really hard. I'm really bad at this one. And my default go-to strategy is push the attack button. Really? I thought he was dead. There we go. Oh. I should have just swung. I thought that would kill. I really thought that would kill. Should be fine. Trader Lord? Yeah. Oh, that's a bad hit to take. Oh. That was early. I'm so messed up right now. I have no idea what to do. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, that was stressful. Who is this? Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, well, let's not take, like, infinite damage for no reason. Luckily, it's really easy to heal on him. Good people can juggle him, but I don't know how you do it. Come on, when are you gonna yell? Okay, I need to heal. I was trying to skip his screen, but he just didn't want to do it. Come on. There we go. Alright, that's where it starts to get hard. When are you gonna stop teleporting? Oh, that made it look like I knew what I was doing. Oops. When are we gonna stop? Not good. Okay. What am I doing? I should probably try to save soul. I don't know what I'm doing. My health is just way lower than I ever expected it to get. Because I'm pretty confident on this fight. Not too bad. Which one is this? Okay. I just need to be like 3 health with 1 thing of soul. Oh, it's not. That was early. Let's heal. That is very good. Ah. Alright, here comes the end. Ah. That was weird. I should heal. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's fine. Not what I normally do, but... Get back here. Yeah, that's what I thought. 2 more. Oh, come on. I should have de-darked. Oh, this is bad? This is really bad? Why did I do that? Oh, that was so dumb. Man, I thought he was dead. What would be a third party member with Shackles and Blinkblade? What build is the Shackles going for? Like, is it Retaliate or Suffer or Conditions or... Oh, okay, this doesn't matter. Because I mean, it doesn't sound like it would be Snowflake or Meteor or Trap. What would it be? Okay, so Retaliate Shackles. So Retaliate Shackles, it does a lot of tanking, which is nice. Honestly, I feel like I wouldn't hate Bone Shaper with that. Bone Shaper could play well with it. Shackles also really likes brittling, so like I could see Fist. But yeah, I wouldn't hate like Prism or Bone Shaper or Fist with it. White Bone Shaper, well, Shackles can do some poisoning. I mean, it's not that much, but Blinkblade and Bone Shaper both really like poisoning, and they both can apply a fair amount of it. And if Shackles is going in and tanking hits and like purposely tanking hits, it's not hard for Shackles to be faster than Bone Shaper, so that Shackles is the one that's focused and not the skeletons. And then if skeletons are staying alive because Shackles is tanking so much, then Bone Shaper can get out a lot more damage with skeletons surviving. Also, Shackles has Shackles is going to have to be doing a lot of self-healing, and there's that one card that heals self 3 and heals an ally for 3. What is the card? I don't see it. There we go. Pleasure and Pain. Yeah, heal yourself and heal an ally for 3. And then, like, if you poison yourself, you can spread the poisons around to other things with Shared Affliction and Line of Transference. I mean, it depends on the levels of everything, but to me, that sounds like one of the places where Bone Shaper would do better. The party doesn't have push or pull, so you wouldn't really want Snowflake or Meteor or Trap. And then if Shackles has Infection Purge, then you can activate that to keep summons alive, which can be really good for... It can be okay for Bone Shaper, but it's really good for Prism. All level 4-5. I really do think that level 4 is where Bone Shaper really starts to come alive, because you can at level 4 you get Flesh Shield, and it's kind of hard to get your elements for it, but giving this to Shackles could be really nice. If he's retaliating anyway, this could take a, like, Retaliate 6 turn into a Retaliate 8 turn with some shield, and that could be really nice. I really love throwing this Flesh Shield onto allies. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't that good of an attempt. I I was sweaty. I mean, I shouldn't have tried at all. I'm way too tired. Second shackles with some retaliate already enhanced. That is nice. That is nice. I do really like that 19 initiative move 2 retaliate 2 card, Scarred Effigy. So I guess that's move retaliate 3, and then oh yeah, reprisal can get enhanced too. That is an insane amount of retaliate. Take a flesh shield and retaliate for 10. What am I doing? Whoa. Whoa. Ugh. It's not even hard, I just have to do it. Oh, so sad. Is the character ranking vastly different for standard versus +3? Yes. It's like extremely super different, which is kind of one of the main reasons I haven't been working on the tier list videos, because like so much of what I say just isn't really relevant to most people or things. Oh my gosh, why is it being so cooperative? Really? Ugh. All right, I want to look at a level. So, for a Frosthaven speedrun, I need a character to do 5 boat sled climbing gear missions. And it would be nice if I could get those early. So there's Crystal Enclosure, Jagged Shoals, Realm of Endless Frost. Now, because of Crystal Enclosure, this is the one where the pillars give everything around them a ton of shield. Because of that, that makes me think that I want Kelp so that I can Bane. But Kelp is unlocked in Jagged Shoals, so I wouldn't be able to retire until 1, 2, 3, 4. Not until Beneath Sea and Stone and Underwater Throne, which would just take forever. That's forever. So it needs to be one of my initial starting characters that's 5 boat sled climbing gears. Now, by the time I get to Jagged Shoals, I'm already going to have a Blink Blade who has the quest of obtain 100 money. So it can't be a Blink Blade. I'm already going to have a Drifter that is kill 2 Claw Crushers, 2 Bolt Shooters, 2 Ruined Machines. Algox Guards, that's what they're called. It obviously won't be 8 the Outpost. Oh, and okay, and I'm going to have a Deathwalker that's collect 5 herbs. That's what I was looking at this for. So those are the 3 characters I'm going to have. There's also going to be a Bone Shaper and a Banner Spear that are holding these 2 battle goals. Which leaves the only classes available 1, 2, 3 as Geminate, Snowflake, and Trap are the only classes it could possibly be. But I already tried Trap at Realm of Endless Frost, and it just did not do well. So I guess it has to be Snowflake. I feel like it has to be Snowflake, which means I need to find a way for Snowflake to be really effective here. And it probably needs to be with Drifter. Yeah, it does need to be with Drifter. Okay, so that solves that. I mean, it basically has to be those classes because unless someone else is kill 2 Algox Guards, 2 Robotic Bolt Shooters. Turn the switch off. Okay. So Snowflake. Where's the Drifter? There he is. Snowflake and Drifter. Now, at this point in the speedrun, it's not going to be super late. What is it after Jagged Shoals? It's going to be wait some time, right? No, you immediately unlock ice flows. Okay. So I could go to this as early as level 1 characters. That's probably not going to happen. So Drifter's going to play a Town in Flames. So it'll be Blinkblade Drifter, and then it's Blinkblade Deathwalker. And then this is going to be Blinkblade Snowflake. Okay, so that's 1 level of experience for Snowflake. Jagged Shoals is a 2nd level of experience for Snowflake. Edge of the World also gives 10 experience. So if I go ahead and play 1 more Snowflake level, then she will be level 2. Drifter plays Frozen Fjord, so that's 1, 2 Drifter levels, and then Drifter Snowflake are going to play Realm of Endless Frost together, I believe. Unless I can think of a reason I need a different personal quest to play Realm of Endless Frost. It feels to me like Drifter Snowflake is the best pair, just because Snowflake can grant attack 5s into Drifter. So that means I could potentially be level 3 on both. I could potentially. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels. So if I go and play Frozen Crypt, that's 8. And then after 8 levels, that will give me enough inspiration that I can do a double retirement with the Blink Blade. And that gets me to Prosperity 3, which unlocks Meteor. And then I want Meteor to play Crystal Trench with Snowflake. Now, the problem with this is that I would need to play another level. Oh, it can be Raven's Roost. And Raven's Roost is also played with Snowflake. It's also played with Snowflake because the first room of Raven's Roost, you need to damage everything, or damage stuff every turn. And Deathwalker is really, really, really good for the level, but needs a little bit of help setting up on turn 1. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's just 3 enemies in 2-player. So if Snowflake moves Deathwalker forward, is Snowflake ever in range of anything? No. But Snowflake can move Deathwalker forward, and then Deathwalker can put shadows under all 3 of them and wound them on turn 1. And that just sounds really good to me. So Snowflake is definitely at least level 2 and could be level 3 if I want it to. We could delay for level 3. Because Crystal Trench and Crystal Enclosure could both be played first. Now, will Drifter ever be level 2? That I don't know about. So the play may be level 1 Drifter, because he's only played these 3 levels. It could be level 1 Drifter with level 3 Snowflake potentially, or I could do Ancient Spire first to level Drifter up, but I don't know if that matters. Level 2 for Drifter does not feel in any way relevant to dealing with this scenario, Ice Flows. It's 5 enemies in 2-player. I was thinking it was just 4 in my head. Okay. So the benefit to leveling Drifter would be that I would be able to grab a perk, I guess. Is that the main benefit? Okay, so I can look into whether Cold Snap does anything here. Now, hazards... if we're level 3 and level 1. Yeah, it's still monster level 2. Okay. But hazards don't go up until monster level 4. So even hitting 3 doesn't help that much. Let's see the monster stats. So 2 10 health guys, 2 8 health guys, and 1 9 health. The problem with 10 is it's just... Okay, 10 health, 1 shield. Tornado's AoE could be okay in this first room. How grouped up is everything in the second? Oh, this is really not super grouped up. I thought it was much more grouped up than it is. But these guys are all so low and so easily killed. What would it be? It's probably... So Drifter comes in and focuses the Clock Rusher. Snowflake comes in and groups this guy up with these. With, like, Enticing Breeze. That doesn't seem amazing. Maybe I could... Maybe I could step things together with Whiteout. I could jump in and hit, like... I guess just hit here and move this guy here. I could jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I could put Snowflake... I could jump Snowflake all the way in. Move this guy with Whiteout. And then the following turn... I guess Blinding Vortex would be the play. In which case... How would I hit with a Blinding Vortex here? It would hit these hexes. If I were right here, I would need this guy here, which maybe I can do with the Whiteout. No, I can't, because that guy's standing there. Is there a good way for me to light him up Blinding Vortex? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it doesn't look like there is. If I'm here, I can move this guy here and this guy here, and that sets up a Blinding Vortex. Are they in a White Winds at all? Probably not. Yeah, like these 3 are, but I would have to be standing here. No, right here. Yeah, that's not a super exciting White Winds. So I guess it's go here, move this guy here. Well, I don't even need to be worrying about hitting a Lightning Eel. But then I'm set up for a really nice Blinding Vortex onto both of the Wave Throwers the next turn. And it can hit this guy. So I guess as I jump in, I hit this Wave Thrower and these 2 eels and try to kill them. In which case it would be nice to move this eel down some, but I guess it's not the end of the world. So Snowflake can do really well in this second room. But how on earth do we get through the first? It seems like to get to the second, I want to still have Whiteout, I want to have Blinding Vortex, and I want to have Lifting Gust. Maybe I don't need Snowball in the second room. I was thinking Snowball in the second room, but maybe actually I Snowball the first room. Because it kind of seems more important there, maybe. And then I think a big question is whether I want... I mean, I definitely take Birds into Tempest at 2, because it's going to help Meteor in the levels that Snowflake plays with Meteor. But I have no clue which one of these cards I want for level 3. Maybe I do just want Cold Snap. But Tornado is so tempting. And Polar Vortex could set Drifter up if I wanted to go for a Destructive Fury. I don't know if that's the play in the first room. These guys are so spread out. So what are the odds? If I have move 3 jump, I can get to like here. And I could place Hazard. And these guys... This is not going to let me draw their cards. Stand still, move regular, move less, move regular, stand still, move extra, and move less. So 2 move less, 3 move regular, 1 move extra, and their move is... Oh, it's 3. It's more than I thought. So they could move 2, or they could move... They could move 2, 3, or 4, or they could stand still. So if they move 2, I wouldn't get to hit them with hazards. But I could have some in front of them. Although this isn't a great positioning. Yeah, move 3 jump isn't really enough on turn 1. What? Why can I not see my cards? Okay, there they are. Or what if I go for this combo in this room? I guess the problem is Drifter needs to kill 2 of the Clock Rushers. I have to make sure Drifter kills 2 Clock Rushers. There's this one. I can always guarantee he kills this one. So is it okay if I try to AoE these guys? The problem is Wave Throwers don't have to move, and if they don't move, I don't know what I would do. If my default plan was going for a big AoE. Maybe with White Winds it's doable though. If I reposition these guys like this with just move 1s. Let's start a round and see what they play and see what I could do. Man, I would love to play move 8 jump. Go late and move 3. Oh, it's just not super amazing. I would have to like group them up on turn 2 and then burst on turn 3. I haven't done this in so long. So I could go late with Blizzard, and I could position with Lifting Gust. When am I using Tabletop Simulator? This level's not in, it's not in Frosthaven Digital. I'm trying to find, so for the personal quest, deal 5 boat sled climbing gear missions, there aren't that many of them that I would be able to do in the speedrun. So Crystal Enclosure, Realm of Endless Frost, Jagged Shoals, Ice Flows, and Sunless Trench are the first 5 that I'm going to have access to. And so, of the characters that I'm going to have available by the time I get to Jagged Shoals, the only ones I could make would be a Geminate, a Snowflake, and a Trap. And Snowflake seems like the best one of those by far. I can play Snowflake Meteor for Crystal Enclosure, which is pretty good. I can play Snowflake Drifter for Realm of Endless Frost, which I've tested on Frosthaven Digital and worked fine. Jagged Shoals, Snowflake Blink Blade seems really good. And then Sunless Trench is just collect treasure chests. Snowflake should be really good there as well. So the only level that I'm unsure about is Ice Flows here. And the big problem is that hazards are only dealing 2 damage here. And like all of this stuff has way too much health for me to be messing with 2 damage at a time. I mean, I guess maybe if I activated Chilling Impact and I had ice consistently, then I could be dealing 3 damage, but that doesn't sound very good. Maybe I should be looking at Drifter first. I mean, Drifter seems really simple. It's like crushing weight with Relentless. And like, need I say more? I don't think so. I think it's just that. Maybe I have Tornado. Maybe. And maybe I could have like a power potion or something available at this point. I think I could definitely have a power potion if I want. So I want to look and see if there's a way for me to force a Blinding Vortex. The problem is I just start with such poor movement. Would it be possible to have pets by now? Oh, 5 enhancements unlocks the stables. Ugh. Dang it. Or is it... Okay. It's any 2 of these 3. Have I ever tried to take my characters randomly? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to make X and Y work no matter what. I have used random number generator to pick starting characters before, yeah. And there have been like a couple times where like somebody said, I can't beat so-and-so mission, and my party right now is this, this, and this. And then I've tried it. So I've done it a little bit. That kind of thing a little bit. I could, oh, this would be a pretty okay use for Tornado on turn 1 if I have that. So let's try that. Snowflake and Drifter, we have cards set. I shuffled this. How do you start the round? Not that. Player interface. No, Snowflake Meteor they're gonna play together some in the speed run, but it's only gonna be +1 difficulty, so it won't be as OP. All right, so I got these guys stand still. These guys move 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Snowflake would move 3 with jump and set wind with tornado, and then. So maybe I would want to save Lifting Gust, because I'm definitely not guaranteed to reach anything. And it's kind of just sad. Oh, that's interesting. I don't really have a place. I don't have a huge need to play the bottom of Birds in a Tempest. So I could play the top. I mean, I could just turn 1, jump over here, and play the top of Birds in a Tempest. They have pretty good damage output, just because it's 2 extra attack 2s. Although, if I did do that here, they would just run in and die. And also, the bottom of Birds in a Tempest would be nice on turn 2 for Drifter. Okay. Drifter would just get set up. And then there are no lightning eels. So I'm thinking it's Birds in a Tempest. Do I want Whiteout to group things up? I mean, it would have to be, right? But then I'm not getting wind set for white winds, which is kind of what I was thinking I wanted. I could do the Snow Fox, but then Drifter doesn't get in. And probably getting Drifter in is most important. I could try to line him up a Deep Fury. Well, it wouldn't even be try. I just could line him up, or Destructive Fury. Let's try that and just see what kind of damage it does. So Snowflake goes first and does Birds in a Tempest. Move here. Oh, yeah, this isn't going to make a super amazing Destructive Fury. I could hit here and pull, and here and pull, and here and pull, and that's a 3-target Destructive Fury. Yeah, it looks like it can't be more than that. It wouldn't be the end of the world, though. Let's just try it. 2, 2, 2. And then probably move them like that. Okay, it did 1, 0, and 2 damage. That's worth 2 XP. That's crazy. 1, which is 0. 0 and 2 damage. And then Drifter has move 6 with jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hit these guys with Destructive Fury. Here, here, here. 5, 5, 5. All right, that's 10, 5, 6. And then what is this card? So this guy would go 1, 2, 3. He can't hit multiple, so he just goes here. What? I don't know what he pulled. He pulled a +1. So I would take 2. What? I took 2 damage and... Interesting. And then this guy would die from the Retaliate. Yeah, this guy has a shield 1. And then this guy would hit for 0 and 0. And this guy would go 1, 2. And this guy would go 1, 2, 3 and hit for 2 and deal 1. And this guy would go 1, 2 and deal 2. I don't know why it's doing that. And then what would I have? Command Drifter to attack for 5. So just heal Drifter and command attack for 5. And Drifter would want to get charges back. Maybe draining arrows. And sustain momentum. Yeah, you're right. He needs his 2 retaliate. So I could heal 2, tell Drifter to attack right here. Oh, it misses. And then Drifter could attack him with sustain momentum. And it kills. And then draining arrows. And get a charge back. And then this guy would go here and attack for 0. And poison both. And this guy would target here for 3. I don't know why it's doing that. This seems slow. This seems really slow. I didn't group them up super well with white wins, or with white out. And I only did the one AoE with Snowflake. So maybe I give them 2 turns to come closer and group up. Or I wonder how it would be if I just turn 1, move 3, jump, and make 2 hazards. If I don't take Tornado if I take Cold Snap instead. Or maybe it's even Polar Vortex. Let's see what kind of damage we can get with a turn 2 Polar Vortex. Because if I Birds in a Tempest into Polar Vortex, that could set up Drifter really well, theoretically. So turn 1, let's just say, is go late and move 3. And activate Retaliate and Crushing Weight. Got Stand Still again. And then these guys move 2 and 1. Drifter sets up, and Snowflake just does move 3. And now if I Polar Vortex, how good can this be? Man, this pull here is really annoying. So if I picked, I guess it would have to be like this hex. Well, that's not that bad. I mean, Polar Vortex was able to set them up there, and the Drifter would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Drifter could move 6 and hit all of them for 5. And then he would be in front to retaliate on everything. And then... Okay, so these guys were summoning. This guy would go here. They would retaliate on Drifter. And then what would Snowflake have as a follow-up? It would be 3 target white wins. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but I'm imagining better. Alright, let's see a different card on turn 1. And see if we get anything slightly better. So this is move 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then move 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that would change things a bit. And now if I go for the Polar Vortex on turn 2, that shield card is really annoying though. I don't have the... Okay, so Polar Vortex would never be able to get that guy back there. But I could, like, pull here, pull here. So Polar Vortex could set up really well here. And yeah, it would set up well here if I wanted to, like, go here for a Blinding Vortex. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. I've got some things to think about, but this doesn't feel amazing. I'm wondering, like, if I throw a kelp on here. One more enemy in the first room and one more elite instead of a normal. In the second room with an extra player, a normal becomes an elite. There's one more Claw Crusher. It seems like that might be the play. Put a kelp in. Because if kelp is here, kelp just banes the 2 elite Claw Crushers. And then they're gone. And then I have so much AoE that this second room is not an issue. Wave throwers going from normal to elite gives them 1 hit point, like big whoop. Alright, I think that's the answer. But I'm going to go to bed for now. Have a good night, everybody.